Hey, this is Marjorie Wildcraft from the Grow Network here, showing you a real quick way to make your own homemade fire cider using the Grow Network kit that we have. So the first thing you're going to need is 1 ounce of the Grow Network fire cider kit. This is basically most of the items you need for fire cider that's already been pre-dehydrated for you, so it makes it super simple and quick in case you can't get together all the fresh ingredients that you need. The other thing you'll need to pick up for this project is going to be 16 ounces of apple cider vinegar. As you can see, I got Bragg's here. It's a real popular brand. I love it. It's alive. And then the rest of this stuff, like a strainer, a couple of jars, some labeling materials, a stir, that's probably stuff you already have around your kitchen. So let me show you how we do this. So super simple. So the first thing, and I like to put it in a bigger jar than I'm normally it's gonna end up with, just so I have room to shake it and all that, is take your fire cider kit, open the package, and pour your ingredients into the jar. That's not hard. I told you this is super simple. Then the next thing you want to do, take your apple cider vinegar, completely cover those herbs and fill up the jar with the apple cider vinegar. Ooh, I'm going to wash that out and save that jar. Nice jar. Then cover it, shake it up, mix it up. Some people like to use something to stir it with. I'm not real big on that. Now, the most important thing, label it. Label it with the date and the time. I'm not a fancy labeler, so I am real fond of the masking tape method, which is you take a piece of masking tape, put it on the jar, not on the lid. Put it on the jar, not on the lid, and then date it and label it what it is. So this is TGN fire cider. And today is September 3rd, 2021. I can't tell you how many jars of stuff I have in my cupboard that I didn't label, and I end up having to throw it out. I didn't label it, and I have no idea what it is. So here you go. So what you're going to want to do with this now is just, every day, shake it a little bit. Let it sit in a place. You're not going to put it in the sunlight. Put it in a cupboard or put it on the counter, somewhere where it's not in direct sunlight, and just agitate it from time to time and let it sit for, I'd say, about a minimum of 2 weeks. And this is definitely going to rehydrate with all that vinegar. You can do it for longer. It will definitely get spicier, and some people really like that. Through the magic of video production, I actually started a batch several weeks ago, and ta-da, I labeled it. So this was done on August 12th, and here is what it looks like. As you can see, the apple cider vinegar has gotten darker, a lot more stuff's gotten integrated. And when I open it up and smell it, I'm like, oh yeah, definitely spicy. So, this stuff is so simple, you're gonna laugh. Then the next thing is take a handy dandy strainer, and pour off your vinegar and all your bits, right? You can actually just toss that out in the yard or put it in your compost pile, whatever. Anyway, and here is what you're looking for, and this is the magical fluid. Again, I'm going to transfer that into another jar. This is actually a proper 16-ounce mason jar, just for storage and for ease. Perfect. Again, on these, I'm using plastic lids because vinegar and metal lids, maybe not such a good combination. And don't forget the all-important label. So I'm gonna label this bad boy. Fire cider. Finished 9/3/21. You'd be surprised how often that year is important. So there you have it. Now, how do you use this? You take, oh, by the way, some people can't stand it being too strong, and what they will do is add an additional half a cup of honey to it, or even a cup of honey, and to make it, give it kind of a sour, spicy, sweet, pungent taste. I'm old school and I like to take it hard up. I love fire cider when we're getting into November and December and January, when you're wanting your body to warm up and you're wanting your immune system to kick in because you've been partying and eating all kinds of food and hanging out with people that you know, Aunt Martha, you haven't seen her in 100 years. So, and God knows what she's got on her. So really, you know, it just kind of keeps you strong through the wintertime. I will also say with fire cider, I normally do not like spicy foods, but for some reason, my body really craves it in the wintertime. You can use it, just take a tablespoon or two straight up, you know, every day, a couple of times a day. Use it as a salad dressing, incorporate it into other things. It does have a real strong flavor. And if, again, you know, if you want it milder, only let it go 2 weeks. If you want it stronger, let it go 4 weeks. But it's a fantastic, simple way. Keep up your health, keep up your immune system, and stay happy and warm all through the wintertime.
The Grow Network is a movement of people who are stopping the destruction of the earth via homegrown food.